Hey, let me start from a place that usually gets ignored. Think about how often you brace yourself when you open a game or a heavy app. Not because it won't run, but because you're not sure how well it'll behave. The TUF F16 is built for the moment you stop bracing. Before anything else, take a quick look at the current price and availability. Laptops in this category don't stay predictable for long, and waiting usually changes the outcome. This is for the kind of person who wants durability and performance, not just in build. You don't want a laptop that feels strong only on day one. You want something that stays consistent through long sessions, late nights, and stacked workloads. You've outgrown machines that start confident and end exhausted. There was a moment that pushed you here. Maybe your current laptop runs games fine, until the session gets long. Maybe multitasking feels okay, until heat builds up. Or maybe you noticed you've been quietly lowering expectations to keep things stable. That's when you realize it's time to move on. Using this feels steady from the start. Do you launch a game and motion stays clean? You switch tasks and nothing stutters. The screen feels fast and controlled, not frantic. You're not fighting settings or closing apps, you're just using the system the way you want to. Gaming feels disciplined. Fast action stays readable. Competitive play feels fair because responsiveness doesn't drift mid-session. Story-driven games feel smoother because the visuals don't break immersion. Once you feel that consistency, going back to unstable performance feels frustrating. What really changes is your confidence over time. You stop worrying about thermals. You stop checking overlays. You stop asking whether the laptop can handle what you're about to do. That mental relief is bigger than any single spec. Take a moment here and check stock again. Solid, well-balanced gaming laptops tend to move once people realize how much friction they've been tolerating. You might think this is just a practical choice, and that's exactly why it works. This isn't about flash. It's about a system that shows up the same way every day, whether you're gaming, working, or switching between both without a break. Here's the unexpected benefit: endurance. Sessions stretch longer because nothing forces you to stop. Focus stays intact because performance doesn't wobble. Owning it feels dependable. Like choosing something built to last through real use, not just highlight moments. Every time you consider weaker alternatives, they feel like compromises you'd notice immediately. Performance stays consistent under load. Gaming feels smooth and predictable. Multitasking never feels risky. The display feels fast and controlled. Sessions feel confident and uninterrupted. It isn't ultralight, and it isn't silent under full pressure. That's the trade. At some point, comparison stops helping. You realize you weren't searching for the strongest laptop, you were searching for one that wouldn't let you down. Check the price, trust your instinct for reliability, and don't let this become one of those upgrades you delay until your current setup forces the decision.